Welcome back to our channel today. We will talk about the most valuable 1-penny coins from the UK that could be hiding in your collection or pocket change. Some rare 1-penny coins are extremely hard to find and collectors are willing to pay a fortune for them, making these coins worth thousands of pounds and turning an ordinary penny into a treasure that holds big value. In the world of numismatics, let's get started. The 1-penny coin of the United Kingdom from the year 1918 is a fascinating piece of numismatic history that attracts collectors around the world. It carries the portrait of King George V on the obverse side and the iconic seated Britannia on the reverse side. This coin is more than just a piece of change. It is a symbol of a nation during the time of the First World War, when Britain was going through great challenges and changes. The 1918 penny was struck in bronze and it weighs 9.4 grams with a diameter of 30.8 millimeters. It was minted in huge quantities, but still certain varieties and conditions make it highly valuable to collectors today. The coin was produced at multiple mints, including the London Mint, the Heaton Mint in Birmingham, and the King's Norton Mint. Each mint mark can affect the rarity and the value of the coin significantly. Collectors look at the mint mark carefully on the 1918 penny as it tells them where the coin was produced. A plain 1918 penny with no mint mark comes from the London Mint, while a small H mark indicates the Heaton Mint and AKN mark stands for King's Norton Mint. Some of these varieties are rarer than others, making them more desirable in the market, especially for those who are completing a full set of British pennies. The value of the 1918 penny depends heavily on its condition or grade. Coins that are heavily worn may only be worth their base metal value or a little over face value, but those in fine condition and especially in uncirculated or mint state can be worth much more. For example, a well-preserved 1918 penny from the Heaton Mint or King's Norton Mint can fetch several pounds to even over £100 depending on the exact grade and rarity. When you are checking the value of a 1918 penny, it is important to look at the details of the coin. The portrait of King George V should be clear and sharp with visible hair and beard lines, while the seated Britannia should show her shield, trident, and flowing robe in detail. The clearer the strike and the fewer marks or scratches, the higher the value a collector may be willing to pay. For numismatists, the 1918 penny is not just about its monetary worth but also about its history. This was a coin used in everyday life during a time of great change in Britain. It circulated widely through shops, factories, and homes during the end of the First World War and holds stories of an era when the world was reshaping itself after conflict. Many collectors aim to own a full collection of pennies from the reign of King George V, which ran from 1911 to 1936. The 1918 penny, with its mint mark variations, plays an important role in completing such a collection. Without these specific coins, the set is considered incomplete, which is why the demand for them continues to stay strong. If adding to your collection, where we talk about rare and valuable coins today, we are going to explore the 1-penny coin from the year 1906 United Kingdom and see how much it is worth. The 1-penny coin of 1906 belongs to the reign of King Edward VII, who ruled from 1901 until 1910. This coin was struck in bronze, and it is part of the long series of British pennies that collectors love to study and collect. The obverse of the 1906 1-penny coin shows the portrait of King Edward VII facing right with the inscription Edwardus VII Dei Gratia, Britannia Rex Fid Def Fiend Dimp surrounding the portrait. This design was created by George William de Saules. On the reverse side of the coin you will find the seated figure of Britannia holding a trident in her left hand and a shield with the Union Jack in her right hand. The word 1-penny appears around and the date 1906 is struck at the bottom. The weight of the coin is around 9.4 grams and it has a diameter of about 30.8 millimeters. It was struck in bronze, which was the standard for UK pennies during this time, and the edge of the coin is plain. The 1906 1-penny is not considered the rarest coin, but its value depends heavily on the condition. Coins found in circulated condition may only fetch a few pounds, while coins in higher grades such as very fine, extremely fine, or uncirculated can reach much higher prices. For example, a coin in average circulated condition may sell for around £1 to £5. However, a coin in very fine condition could be valued between £10 to £20, and if you find one in uncirculated mint state, it could reach £50 or more at auctions. Collectors also look for coins with special features, such as errors or varieties. Although the 1906 penny is not famous for many errors, unusual strike misalignment, or die crack can make the value rise even higher. This coin is also a great historical piece as it reflects the period of Edwardian Britain just before the First World War, and it remains popular among both beginner and expert collectors who want to complete their Edward VII penny series. If you enjoy learning about the 1906 UK 1 penny coin, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos about rare and valuable coins from the United Kingdom and around the world. We upload regular content to help collectors know the value and history of their coins. Welcome to our channel where we explore the rare and valuable coins that many collectors dream of owning. Today, we will look at the 1 penny coin from the year 1911. In the United Kingdom, a coin with a special place in history and value for collectors. The 1 penny coin, 1911, was minted during the reign of King George V. This coin marked the beginning of a new era in British coinage and is highly recognized by its design featuring the bust of King George V on the obverse and the seated Britannia on the reverse. This coin is made from bronze and was widely circulated in the early 20th century. The quality of surviving pieces varies greatly, which is why condition plays a huge role in the value of this coin for collectors. A 1911 1 penny coin in worn circulation grade may only be worth a modest amount, but coins in higher grades can reach impressive values, especially if they are uncirculated or proof versions, which are considered highly desirable. There were also some rare varieties and errors produced in 1911 which an extra interest for collectors. Coins with striking errors or unique details can sell for much more than regular issues and are always in demand. The proof version of the 1911 penny is especially prized because it was produced in very limited numbers. Proof coins were struck with extra care, giving them sharp details and a beautiful finish, making them highly collectible. Collectors and investors look for coins with strong details and minimal wear. The better the condition, the higher the value. For example, a 1911 penny in mint state condition can sell for hundreds or even thousands of pounds depending on rarity and demand. Auction houses and online marketplaces often see strong bidding for this coin. Serious collectors understand the historical significance and the scarcity of high-quality examples, which drives prices upward year after year. If you are interested in starting a coin collection or already have one, the 1911 penny is an excellent piece to learn about. It connects you to a key period in British history and can also be a valuable addition to your. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more detailed videos about rare coins, including half dollars, 1 cent pieces, nickels, dimes, quarters, and more. We bring you long information about coin values, history, and tips on how to collect wisely, so stay tuned for our next upload. 1 penny coin 1989 UK is one of the interesting coins that attracts collectors and coin lovers because of its simple design and the long history of the British decimal coinage system. This coin carries the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and a crowned portcullis design on the reverse, which has been a familiar symbol on the penny for many years. The 1989 1 penny coin was struck in bronze and it weighs 3.56 grams with a diameter of 20.3 millimeters, making it small but important in circulation during that time. The coin is round and has a plain edge, which is typical for lower denomination coins in the United Kingdom. Collectors often want to know if the 1989 1 penny coin has any special value beyond its face value. The truth is that the regular circulation strike of this coin is usually worth only its face value, but condition and rarity can change this. If a coin is in uncirculated condition, it can bring more interest among collectors. Proof coins and mint sets from 1989 are also available, and these are struck with extra care and higher quality finish. These proof versions are more desirable for collectors and their value is higher than ordinary coins depending on the market and condition of the set they come from. When we look at mintages, the Royal Mint produced many millions of these coins in 1989, which means they are not rare in circulation. However, finding coins in brilliant, uncirculated condition or proof sets can still hold good value for collectors who want pristine examples for their collections. In terms of design, the obverse side of the coin shows the famous portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Makhlouf, which was used on UK coins between 1985 and 1997. This portrait shows the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem and is well known among collectors of modern British coinage. On the reverse of the coin we see the crown portcullis, with chains, which is a historic symbol linked to the Palace of Westminster and often connected with British heritage. The word 1 penny appears below the design while the year 1989 is placed above, making the layout clear and traditional. When it comes to value guides, many collectors find that a 1989 1 penny coin in average circulated condition is not worth more than 1 penny. However, in mint condition or in proof form, the coin can be valued at a few pounds, especially if included in a complete set of decimal coins from that year. For those who want to invest in coins, the 1989 1 penny may not be the most valuable choice, but it is still an important part of British coin history and is a great piece to include in a full date run of 1 penny coins from the decimal series. It adds historical context and completes a collection beautifully. If you are interested in learning more about coins like the 1989 1 penny, then make sure to subscribe to the channel because we share regular information about rare coins, valuable coins, and detailed history of coinage from the United Kingdom. The 1928 1 penny from the United Kingdom was struck during the reign of King George V, and it features the left-facing portrait of the king on the obverse and the seated Britannia on the reverse. This coin is a classic piece of interwar British coinage, and it sits at the intersection of history, art, and everyday life for collectors and casual viewers alike. The story behind the coin begins with its date and designer. The obverse portrait of King George V was used across a series of bronze pennies issued between 1928 and 1936. And the reverse design of Britannia was a fixture of British pennies for decades. Knowing who is on the coin and what is on the coin helps you place it in time and in the broader story of British coinage. Production details matter in estimating value. The 1928 penny has a very large mintage, with production numbers often quoted in the tens of millions, and mintage data shows figures such as 50178 for the series, which helps explain why most examples are common in circulated grades. How much the coin is worth depends first on condition and second on market demand. A mid-grade circulated 1928 penny is commonly valued at a modest amount, while finer grades and uncirculated examples command higher prices. Reference guides that aggregate sale data indicate a mid-grade value around £6 as a rough guide for typical circulated coins. If you browse current marketplace listings, you will find a spread of asking prices that reflect condition and seller expectations. Small auctions and online listings regularly show examples offered from just a few dollars or pounds for well-worn pieces up to several tens of dollars or pounds for very clean examples with attractive surfaces. The wide range of live listings on auction platforms illustrates how condition dramatically changes value. For this date, uncirculated and collectors' grade specimens are where prices can climb significantly. Specialist dealers and listings for brilliant uncirculated coins show premiums for examples with full original luster and attractive color tones. Recent price guides and specialist articles note that red tone uncirculated examples and top-graded items can reach multiple times the common circulated values, so provenance and grading matter a great deal when selling or buying high-grade pieces. When you inspect a 1928 penny, look at strike quality, surface preservation, color, and any hairlines or contact marks. Bronze coins may show brown or red-brown toning, and collectors value red toning highly when the strike and surfaces are also strong. Avoid cleaning a coin, as cleaning will often reduce collector value and, worst case, remove any premium you could otherwise receive for original surfaces. If you are thinking of selling the coin, consider getting a professional opinion or a formal grading. If you believe the piece is in the higher grade range, auction houses, specialist dealers, and reputable grading services can authenticate and grade the coin, which helps when